Hello everybody! From Fenway Park in Boston, Zack Hample here, in case that's not obvious, on day one of my attempt to catch my 100th lifetime game home run. At my last game in Tampa, 2 days ago in the 8th inning, I got number 99. That was an Adley Rutschman grand slam. So I am starting fresh, a brand new day, going for number 100. Now, you're gonna see a lot of fans repping the visiting team tonight because the Phillies are here. They are kicking ass this year, so it's gonna be nuts. The weather is a little iffy. I'm hoping there's batting practice, hoping to catch a whole bunch before this game starts, and then I'll be in the outfield going for number 100. I am so excited! Here we go. Alright, so right here I was noticing a home run flying down the line, and it landed in the red seats, which at this point were closed off to the fans. So these kids ran over, the usher picked it up and chucked it to them, and while that ball was rattling around in the seats, well, look at this. There was another home run hit my way, so I scooted over and made that catch, reaching over the railing of the visitors' bullpen. Then I spotted this girl and handed the baseball to her, and a moment later, she asked me to sign it. So, you know, just a nice moment amidst all the craziness of BP. And after that, I headed up to the seats in straightaway center, and this baseball to me looked like it was absolutely demolished. But look where it ended up. Yeah, on the warning track. Anyway, this is Jason Varitek hooking up some fans atop the monster, so that was nice to see. But unfortunately, I gotta report that the Sox were not being super generous. For whatever reason, they seem to toss more baseballs to fans when they're on the road. And just look at this. This is so disgusting. Sorry, everybody, but this pigeon had its heart ripped out, Temple of Doom style. How that was allowed to sit there when fans were already allowed in the stadium is truly beyond me. And as you can see right here, Red Sox BP was done, so I was chilling with some fans and just taking in the sights, waiting for the Phillies to take the field. And this is kind of fun. You gotta love fathers and sons, right? Nick Castellanos with his kid Liam. I predict Liam will end up in the major league someday. We'll see if I'm actually right. So once the Phillies started hitting, I went over to the right field seats, so you can see how things went for me back in this spot. At this point, the Phillies were setting up for their next group of BP, and I decided to leave the seats in straightaway right and head over to this section closer to the foul pole, which is very tempting because the wall is so low and it's fun to scoop up ground balls that are rolling past. But it's one of those spots that really only works if it's empty. And how often does that happen at Fenway? So I was really struggling to get anything going, and that's it. I left. I was only there for like 3 minutes. And my next destination was back in center field. And by the way, the second home run that I had caught in right field was hit by Bryce. It's always nice to know who hit him, and I'll always point it out when I know, but sometimes I just have no clue.
Little pinball action. And that is it for batting practice today here at Fenway. The numbers, as you saw, were not great for me. I only got 3 baseballs, but all 3 of them were home runs on the fly. So that is pretty cool, and I'll definitely take that. And also, as you saw, it was very crowded, so that made it challenging and just a little more satisfying to have made those catches. Fenway Park, as I always say, has tremendous vibes. I would say the very best vibes of any stadium in Major League Baseball. And speaking of good vibes, I gotta give a shout out to my friends over at SeatGeek, because they are sponsoring this video, and I actually do have really nice seats tonight for catching a home run. Now, SeatGeek, as you're probably aware, is the official ticket marketplace of Major League Baseball, so they got you covered for all of your ticketing needs. And the fine folks over at SeatGeek have given me a special code that I can share with you guys, and when you use it, you can save 15% when you buy tickets, so definitely take advantage. I'll explain that in just a sec, but first, a little refresher of what it looks like when you use SeatGeek. Ready? It is an app that gathers tickets from all over the internet into one spot to make it so easy to buy them. I say this all the time because it's true. It's very user-friendly. And when you guys pull up the seating chart, I know that we're at Fenway seeing the Red Sox, but the red dots on the seating chart, those are not good deals. You guys want to focus on the green ones. And SeatGeek also rates every ticket from 0 to 10, so again, you can tell right away just how good of a deal you're getting as the lights just came on. Now, SeatGeek also has a buyer guarantee, so you can shop with confidence, and it is the only ticketing app that lets you exchange your seats ahead of the event through a feature called Swaps. Now, as far as using the code and saving the money, first thing you gotta do is check the description. You will find a link there, and when you click it, just do one of 2 things, all right? Sign into your SeatGeek account or sign up and create an account, all right? And the code that you wanna enter is Zack15. That is Zack15, Z-A-C-K. Make sure you spell my name right, okay? And those savings will be applied automatically to your account. The code is basically a one-time use. You can save 15% with a maximum savings of $25. So definitely, please take advantage. If you don't, like, what are you thinking? And just remember that every day on SeatGeek, there are more than 70,000 events. So even if you're not seeing the Red Sox, even if you're not seeing Major League Baseball, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't, but even if you're not seeing sports, anytime that you guys can buy a ticket, check out SeatGeek first.
Openly gay umpire in Major League Baseball, who, amongst many notable games and series, served on the umpiring crew in the 2004 World Series. And now for your Boston Red Sox. Leading off, the left fielder, number 16, Jaron Duran. Relationship recognition and marriage defense. Performers, DJ Harlow Havoc, and Linda Mariposa with the
There's so much that I love about Fenway. I keep saying that every time I come here. And of course, one of those things is the proximity to the bullpen, and especially the visitors' bullpen. You can get right behind the pitcher when he's out there on the mound warming up. And today, that was the case with Zack Wheeler. That dude is an absolute stud. And so while he was warming up, I was thinking, man, I don't know how many home runs are going to be hit today. But check out what happened on the very first pitch of the game to Kyle Schwarber. So yeah, that was crazy. Pretty much right at me. Unfortunately, it landed in the, I don't know, like third row behind the walkway here. As Jarren Duran just hit a leadoff single for the Sox. So, yeah, you can see where I am.
The shortstop, number 70, David Hamilton.
We'll see if there's some more home run magic in the air tonight.
500, but they're only two back, so.
This game has moved along to the third inning, and we are tied at 1. And man, I just love these seats out here behind the bullpens, right field. I just feel like home runs are gonna happen. And earlier in BP, you may have seen Max, my friend and intern, roaming the stands.
How we doing, everyone?
He's sitting here right now. So, all right, Rojas just grounded out. That's gonna bring up Mr. Schwarber himself. Will he hit a second home run?
That's just one. People complain about the short porch. Shut it.
But they did a dance. It wasn't an actual like an actual body.
Sit down, Rafi.
Kyle Schwarber is making his best attempt to hit a home run to me tonight. His first one went 444. His second one, he pulled it more. It went 427. Landed right in the walkway. Nobody made a play on that one. So, a little frustrating for me, but man, what a performance. And meanwhile, Zack Wheeler is doing Zack Wheeler things. Zacks are just great like that. He's dealing. And so this game has moved to the 6th inning. Phillies are up 4-1 as dusk is setting in. So running out of time to catch number 100 tonight. I mean, we still have a few innings. And man, this is exhilarating. Even if I don't catch it, just to be here and to know that it could happen at any moment. as I mentioned, my last game was in Tampa, and this protein bar looks like crap because it was sitting in a hot car parked for the entirety of that game. So yeah, that's my delicious looking dinner. And by the way, if you like this shirt, check out zackhample.com/merch and pick one up for yourself. Yeah. Yeah, and I'll have dreams where, like, I'm catching so many different commemorative balls. Ball hawking dreams, man, they're weird. Also, this is John, who hooked up the tickets today, and Schwarber's on deck. Oh yeah, you got it. Man, I was rooting like crazy for Kyle Schwarber to come up to bat one more time in the top of the ninth. And with 2 outs, he was on deck with Johan Rojas at the dish. Now, Rojas was already 0 for 3 at that point, and when the count went to 1-2, I was not feeling all that optimistic. But to his credit, he ripped the ball, but it went right to the second baseman who made the play for the 3rd out, stranding Mr. Schwarber in the on-deck circle. So that was a huge bummer, but what can you do? Meanwhile, you know who was not bummed? Sox fans, despite the fact that their team was down by 3 runs. I mean, as I keep saying, there's always a party atmosphere in this place, and there was some excitement on the base paths after that, thanks to a single and then a wild pitch plus a throwing error. So that brought up Rafael as the last hope for both me and the Red Sox, but he went down swinging to end this game. And my God, the Phillies are good. I've seen some top-notch teams in the last few weeks, including the Yankees, Dodgers, and Orioles. And of course the Phillies are as good as any of them, if not better. So who knows, maybe this is their year. They certainly have the pitching, as Zack Wheeler proved yet again tonight, allowing just 1 run on 3 hits in 7 innings, lowering his ERA for the season to 2.16. Final score from the best venue in Major League Baseball: Phillies 4, Red Sox 1. And as for me, I am back outside this place to tell you a few last things before I hit the road back to New York City. 3 baseballs today, not a huge numbers day, but they were all home runs on the flying BP, so that's cool. I gave them all away, but they all count for the lifetime total. So that number is 12,572. What else? Kyle Schwarber, huge game, but his aim was off. I mean, he's good, but not that good if he can't hit home runs right to me. What is that? Guys, check the description because you will find not only the SeatGeek link there, save some money on your tickets if you don't, that's kind of stupid, but you'll also find the link to my merch. Pick up a t-shirt, why don't you? So my quest for 100 home runs, no thanks to Kyle Schwarber, rolls on, and it's gonna roll to Baltimore next, and guess who's gonna be there? The Phillies. So it's gonna be very crazy, very crowded, might feel like postseason baseball. You better subscribe if you haven't yet so that you don't miss it. And other than that, hey you, come over. It's Max. Say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yes.
From Boston.
Yes.
So, a long drive.
We will be in the car together with my beloved videographer. So, any final thoughts?
Go Yankees.
Get out of here! You're fired. I love him, but come on. You can't say that when we're in Boston.
Yeah, go Red Sox.
I think it's that time. We're getting a little bit loopy. Thank you all so much for watching. Mwah.